caution.
New collision. There we are. Back in Paris, everyone.
Take the exit.
Yes, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to take the exit. Here we are, everyone, back in Paris again. So we're heading up to our favourite roundabouts, towards the Arc de Triomphe. As you can see, nobody ever gives way or anything like that. So even though, so you've got to more or less be every man for yourself. So as we can come up a little bit further, there it is. There's the Arc de Triomphe. So get a bit closer. We'll see how it works again. Those that follow me would have seen my other videos of that of Paris before, both at night time and in the day. So we'll just go and have a bit of a look around and see anyway. The Arc de Triomphe in the daytime yet again. Yeah, so same thing as last time, just in a different Citroen model, the C4 Cactus here, and it seems to ride quite well anyway. Yeah, as you can see it there in the distance, only 900 metres away from where we are now. So yeah, it looks good in all its glory and its livery and that. Yeah, so it should be right, but you get to see how it all works, and a lot of people that aren't familiar with roundabout use and that should really come here and learn how to use one, even though this is an area where, however, where roundabout use isn't that good in regards to a lot of people that are being unfamiliar or just scared due to the volume of traffic. But you'll see when we come up here that the rule of vous n'avez pas la priorité means you do not have priority, means that you give way, that traffic must give way to you on the roundabout as such, and their rule is vous n'avez pas la priorité, so they give way to you rather than you give way to them, and that's how it's supposed to work anyway. But you'll see when we get a bit further up, so traffic queues are starting to build, so this is probably one of the most opportune times you'll find to actually see how the roundabout works, where there's plenty of traffic. So yeah, been a little while since we've been, only what, 2017, October 2017, so but the principles remain the same in all my many trips here, my many drives here in years previous to 2017 anyway. But we get to put the 6-speed manual gearbox to work here and that, so gets to be put to good use, and that's a featherweight clutch to use. Featherweight clutch, very easy, you can even disengage it with your fingers. Yeah, so I get to use the clutch and gearbox. Right gear for the appropriate gear for the appropriate speed. We'll get to see how it works as we get further up. And of course the famous Champs-Élysées runs off this roundabout as well. Oh, we'll get a bit further up. It's getting a bit of traffic. Well, then again, it's 12 minutes to... It's 14 minutes to 4 anyway. So this will give you a better idea of how it works. Let's wait till we get a bit closer. Yeah, wait till we get a little bit closer, and unless there's tourists on the roundabout that are freezing up or getting scared or something like that, well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? What's the weather like now? It's 23 degrees at the moment anyway. There we go. Is it going to move? Or it's probably going to be stop-start for a bit anyway. There's a red light ahead anyway. There's a couple of tourist buses on it. Those bloody hop-on, hop-off double-decker buses.
At the end of the road, turn right, place Charles de Gaulle.
Place Charles de Gaulle. That is the one. There it comes. This might take us a while to get there. Okay. Yeah, so here we are. We're just about only a few metres away from it now. So, you know, so earlier on we've got traffic lights that lead up to it anyway, and they seem to be necessary in order to stem the flow of traffic. So let's get a little bit closer
turn
now.
Right,
we've got some.
We'll
turn that down so we can actually hear.
There
it is. There's the Arc de Triomphe, and here's the taxi driver. Is he going to give way? Is he supposed to? Let's see if they all give way. Let's have a look. There we are. We'll go into the inner circle and that for a bit of a look-see anyway. They're going to slow down and stop. That's what they have to do. And this is where every man is in it for himself. There seems to be a few people around the Arc today anyway, so yeah, so this is where it's at, everybody. And you get to see the Arc, and you get to see a lot of other vehicles using it too. There we are, a lot of tourists wanting their selfies taken and whatever else. Yeah, so we'll just have a bit of a look around the Arc itself. And this is one of the biggest tourist destinations in France. So just have to, you've got all motorbikes and motor scooters using it at the same time, and you've just got to more or less just blend in. Even though, yes, the rule is to give way to traffic that enters the roundabout, even so, you've still, due to the sheer volume of traffic, as you can see, it's all just starting to clog up a little bit now. But even so, you've got to more or less just work your way around it. You don't see any big accidents that happen on this, despite the level of traffic and the wayward discipline. So you just got to use the right gear for the situation and observe all traffic. And you want to get off at Champs-Elysees? I think we shouldn't we? We're going to have a look at the shops and whatever else, and we're going to have a look. Where are we? Okay, so you got every man for himself. Yep. So here we go, back again. So where's the Champs-Elysees? Where are we? So this is how you do it. You more or less just work out where you want to get off, and then you start to work your way out towards the outer part of the roundabout, the actual circle. So there you go. So same thing again, no traffic entering the roundabout. All these other cars are going out here, where the Volkswagen Golf is and the Audi here. This is the Champs-Elysees down here. So this is where all your major shops are located and all those sorts of things. According to a lot of the do-gooders in Australia, with all the leisure, and all this area was supposed to have been blown up. I mean, we've got a lot of dumb people in Australia and that which think that everything's all been blown up. I mean, there have been a few instances where things have been destroyed and that, but it's not a war zone by no means. This is not a war zone. And you same thing again down the Champs-Elysees. You just work your way around as to where you need to go. Jump over old mate, he wants to get over or not, or has he forgotten to cancel his indicator? No, he doesn't. He doesn't. No. Yeah, you got all the businesses. The McDonald's is over there. Yeah, so this is how it all works. Really, is when it comes to traffic that moves, etc., etc. We can't go down there because that's no entry. This is the big tourist area. Yeah, so yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. But yeah, you've got all the other restaurants and that on the left-hand side as well. Plenty of restaurants. But yeah, this is the big tourist area. One of the many tourist areas here in Paris. Yeah, so just wait for the lights to change again, and then we can start moving forward yet again. And we're off again. But yeah, you can see all the way down the Champs-Elysees. There's Louis Vuitton on the right hand side. Louis Vuitton's over there. All the other shops and whatever else. Let's have a look. Where can we go? Where can we go? That's where I want to go. I want to turn around anyway. Yep, so everybody works together, and courtesy reigns supreme here. That's what you need to observe. So it's not a case of where road rage has to take precedence over anything. As to whether we can actually turn in the street we want's another story. Let's have a look. Can I turn it right around? I might be able to turn it right around. Yes, I can. Turning circle doesn't seem to be too bad in this car. Doesn't seem to be too bad at all. Now we'll just wait for the traffic to flow out. There we are. Every man for himself. This is how Parisian traffic works. So we'll go back up towards the Arc de Triomphe again. What's over there at the moment? Seems to be a few programs on. The Avengers is on over here. They are. The Avengers is on according to this, unless it's another version of something like that. Petit bateau, little boat, in other words. There we go. And you've got all the mopeds, motorcycles, etc., etc. And even these little things on the right-hand side here, they use the Arc de Triomphe roundabout as well. Place de l'Étoile, place of stars, place of the star. There it is. You can even see the French flag in the centre of the arc. There you go. Yeah, so I go a bit further up. You know, have a look at the Arc de Triomphe roundabout again. There we are. Going to do another stop. For the bus to make his right hand turn. There he goes. There you go, everybody. There we are. All clear. We've got a green light at this one for the pedestrian crossing. But yeah, same thing again, is that every man for himself. Although the rule that's being observed by many is traffic that's on the roundabout must give way to us that are entering. Yeah, so same thing. I've got a car on my left-hand side. There's cars on my left which are giving way. So we'll go back into the inner circle again for some more fun. Same thing again. Be more observant. You see all the traffic just going in the directions they're intending to go. There you are. Got Mercedes over here on my right. There we are. There's still the tourists there. They ain't going to change. There's old mate the Citroen Picasso. See, it all just works. It all just works. That's the thing. There you are. But we'll go back around again, and that way you can just see where you go, mate. And you use your horn for its intended purpose, to let people know that you're there and you can go. That's how it all works, and he doesn't know where he's going. He's come to the inner circle, and he's going away from the inner circle again. Might be an Australian tourist or something like that. There you go. You got the buses. Where you go, mate? There you go. That's the way. And courtesy is paramount here. And you can see all the cars just ahead of us now. That Peugeot taxi is giving way to traffic that's entering the roundabout. So you give way to them accordingly. And you see how motorbikes, motor scooters use the roundabout. Here's another one that's approaching on my near side. He's going to snake around. All right, mate, there you go. There we are. See, same thing again. And this is normal traffic here in Paris on the roundabout. This is the best way to get someone to do a driving test and to see how well they actually score in the overall result. Yep, see, so I've got a Porsche 911. There you go, mate. We'll go back down the Champs-Élysées because I want to find a car park down there. So yeah, we'll go back down here anyway. That same thing again, any traffic entering you give way to. There we go, I'm back down here again. But yeah, you notice how there's all sorts of different traffic, whether it's motor scooters, motorbikes, cars, buses, trucks. Emergency services vehicle somewhere. There's a pedestrian crossing. So, it's the ambulance. I can't move anywhere. There he goes. But yeah, you also have bicycles and tri-shorts that use the roundabout too. So yeah, it's pretty easy to use actually. But yeah, that's one of the main highlights of driving in Paris is the Arc de Triomphe roundabout. Yeah, so for today we'll probably park down the other end of Jardin des Tuileries, which is the end of the Champs-Élysées here. So we'll get a car parked down there somewhere. We can even park around here. And the scary thing is that the prices of parking are less than what they are in Brisbane City, which is the rip-off of the world's capitals. We can get change out of bloody $80-90 here versus Brisbane, where that's exactly how much it'll cost you. Now you see how all the traffic works and that and whatever else. It's very easy to use. Very, very easy. So in my last video, I actually offered to teach people to drive in Paris on the roundabout, and that offer is still open now. Now since 2017, nobody's come forward to take me up on the offer. So my question to you is, why is that? I don't understand. I mean, I've driven here many times. It's not just 2017 and 2019. I've driven here many times, and as you can see, there's no shakes, no nerves or anything like that, or any issues. It's actually very easy to use, and I think in my opinion, this should be part of the driving test as well. I've got a few courses mapped out in a few countries here in Paris, New York, Sydney, London, Istanbul and Turkey, and in fact in all the 45 countries I've driven in, this is only part of the story, and I'm talking a small part. So okay, so we need to bear that in mind. Looks like something's happened up here where the police have gotten involved. Hard to say. Yeah, so this is how the traffic works. Seems to be a little bit of traffic today, but everyone's in close proximity to one another, and these cars are going to have to move over. Come over, lads. In Australia, you get heaps of road rage and people that are scared and whatever else, and we'll start giving people finger signs and other stupid behavioural trays. But here, everything works. And I think it's something the colony countries need to take heed of as well, very badly. They badly suffer from ignorance and fucking arrogance to the nth degree. But yes, so so it's all part of the. So that's going to be part of the driving test I'm going to formulate. So like I said before, there doesn't seem to be a number of people taking up my offer in regards to coming here and learning how to drive on the roundabout and driving in Paris in general, let alone other places. So my other question is this: has anybody changed their mind in regards to wanting to come here and drive? So you be the judge and you let me know. And my offer remains open. It's still red. Like I said, I haven't gone yet. So there we go. Yeah, so my offer remains. So you tell me what you think in the comments or whatever else, or leave a note or whatever. So get back to me and tell me what you think. So yeah, so I'll leave it at that for now. And undoubtedly I will talk to you all soon. I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace out. Au revoir. Bonne journée.